Hi. Yeah. It's gonna be kind of serious story. This is gonna be kind of serious video. I wanna, th- I wanna tell you the story about myself, how I became a strongman. What do you think about the strongman? I wanna tell you my story, how I came to training, how I got this strong, like what impacted me to become who I am right now, and why I want to be even better. And hopefully, gonna enjoy the video because I know it's gonna be kind of monogamous on my voice. I'm gonna try to change my flex my notes when I'm speaking. I'm gonna try to go up and down to make it more excitable for you, but it's kind of serious video, and hopefully gonna enjoy it as I feel like people should know, like I need to share about myself a bit before I'm gonna share what I do, how to do stuff, like why I'm doing it, how I know the information on how to do it, and overall does it help in real life. So yeah, let's go to the video is gonna be me here sitting as well, but we need to do an intro anyways, so see you after the intro. Yeah, imagine me like just sitting. Well, the intro is going. No, I don't do that. Like I just stopped the video and started again. Um, I'm gonna try not to move around with my arms like this too much because I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm not Italian. Man, yeah, the Swedish part is coming out. I'm not Swede. But yeah, so basically, as you know, I am Paul. I am a strongman. I do compete as a strongman, but at the same time, I am a scaffolder. I am a blue collars worker. I am not originally from Sweden, but I do live in Sweden at this point, and I've been living in Sweden for 6 years, and hopefully we're gonna continue living here if everything goes well. So the story begins when I was young. So everybody's story begins like, what the hell am I talking about? But yeah, I've been kind of physically active from when I was a toddler. Not a toddler, but I was really young. I was able to cut the wood when I was 5, 6 years old. I would go to my neighbors and try to do that. My mom was struggling with three boys. Like it was poverty. I was raised in poverty, and my mom raised me pretty well. Of course, we had to work a lot to help her to do kind of things that most youth haven't done, or people my age haven't done. But yeah, kind of my whole life I've been working physically, and I was raised in a farm. I worked in a farm. Uh, Overall, like I worked from my bag, but I was kind of physically active at school. I was able to do 37 pull-ups because I was kind of tiny man, like tiny boy, not man. At my lowest at the same height right now till I was 25, 24, 25ish. The max I weighed was 70 kilograms. Like 70 kilograms. That's such a light weight. I know a girl that weighs around there, and she looks fantastic. So I was a man in that kind of body. Like I wasn't a man. I was just a stick. But I was physically active. That's why I was able to do lots of pull-ups. I did that kind of training because, first of all, my first dream was to become a personal trainer. But one thing that one was to become an officer. I became an officer when I was already 19. I would say 18ish, but like let's just call it 19. I became an officer when I was 19. I finished when I was 25. That's when I came to Sweden. So while I was an officer, it wasn't just one work. I worked at two jobs at a time, three jobs at a time. I worked a lot because I wasn't making money. I wasn't making anything. I did some mistakes in my life. Up to becoming an officer, I was really kinda active, physically active. I could run 3 kilometers. I could do pull-ups. I could do jiu-jitsu. I've done jiu-jitsu. I've done I've done some sports. Like I was physically active boy. I was uh, fascinated by all the sports that you can do, by all the activities you can do. I wanted to do them all, and I was working, helping my mom, or like when I became an officer and I wasn't making any money, I needed to work for another other jobs. But in 2015, I did one fatal mistake, and I did a car crash, which shouldn't be important, but the important part of it, like I started to get blamed by everyone, and I understand, like I did a car crash, but I'm not the first one to do that, and that gave me such a huge this courage in life. I was so judgy on myself that I started smoking, I started drinking a lot, and some people didn't even know about it, but I knew because I was doing it. So all in all, it got me to that point where I wasn't physically active anymore. I was like barely surviving because I wasn't eating. I was just smoking cigarettes, drinking, eating like really bad food. Like there was no nutrition when I done that. Gladly, I am not doing either of those things anymore for over 7 years. So staying strong, like almost 7 years. Almost 7 years. This year is gonna be 7 years in November. So I done a car crash. I had a loan for a car. I needed to pay medical bills. I needed to pay for the car. I needed to pay for the crash because there was policeman involvement, ambulance involvement. So I had to pay all these things that build up the price. That it took me almost 5 years to pay it. Not almost. It took me 5 years to pay it, and I paid it. And I wasn't good at paying it because I didn't have money. I needed money to smoke. I needed money to go out because I couldn't stay at home because I was judged and did nonsense at home. I couldn't be at work because I was judged at work, but I still had to do it. I couldn't be around some of my friends because they were judging me as well. So consistently, I was just running around. I was doing nothing. I wasn't improving myself. I didn't even work out. I didn't do anything. Like my physical and mental strength went down quite a lot. Like I reached my bottom at that time. I did really reach my bottom. That's why I quit doing it. Doing like so like quit smoking, quit drinking. So the moment when I reached the pinnacle of my life and bottom of my life, I would say, not pinnacle, is when I decided to leave the force and go to Sweden. Like I chose a country out of nowhere, a random country, and I came to Sweden. I came to Sweden in 2020, and it was a pandemic, beginning of the pandemic, and I came in there just to do a demolition work because I've done demolitions in Lithuania as a extra job because I worked for 2 3 jobs at a time with police work. I've worked in a farm. I helped my brother, like all these kind of things, and I wasn't making any money, so I wasn't good at it. So I came here, but the moment I came in here, I left already my work. I had zero, next to zero money in my pocket. Like I had 300 euros for 2 months. Good thing that my best friend's girlfriend right now at this point, she loaned me 300 euros more next month just to survive. But overall, it's not about that. So I came to Sweden to change my life. I started working, and when I started working as a scaffolder, because the first work was closed, I couldn't do that, so they sent me to a guy who was like doing scaffolds, and it was like, I'm gonna take him, but I'm gonna test him. So I was like, I have no money. I need money. I can't go back to Lithuania because I left everything, and it's gonna be waste of money to come in here, come back, because the money that I spent to come to Sweden was equal to half a month's pay for me, like just one way in, half a month's pay. So I wasn't making any money. So I came here and I started working really hard. For the first year, I worked pretty much hard as crap. I was making next to nothing. I was making like 10 euros, 100 krona per hour. While now I'm making way more. than that. And I was working a ridiculous amount of hours. I was just trying to make the ends meet. And the first year, I gained lots of weight because I stopped smoking, stopped drinking, I started working, and like after work, what you gonna do like at the home? So you're gonna eat something. So I was drinking Coca-Cola, eating nonsense. I wasn't taking care of myself still. I thought I was, but I wasn't. So sorry. Hopefully, it's not that boring for you. So it came a point when I took a video of myself playing a guitar, and the point was that not the play itself that changed my mindset. Is what the man that I saw in the video. I was getting chubby. Like I had a belly. I weighed 120. I had like cheeks. I have a cheeks right now. But I was chubby. Now I'm kind of muscular, as you may see, and I am kind of strong. But like I was like, no, not anymore. Like I don't want that. I don't want that. Like I need to change. Like the hell am I doing? Like I came here to change myself, and I'm not doing the first thing that I wanted to do. So came back to Lithuania for the vacation for I think few weeks, and then I met the guy. Like I kind of knew him, but I didn't know him. My brother knew him, and he's big, he's huge, he's a strongman, and he looked aggressive. I was nobody, so I went with my brother to the gym where he was training. He invited my brother, but like I came in with him, and he gave me to do the deadlift for the first time in my life. I did the deadlift. I took 150 kilograms from the ground, and I was I was thinking that my back is gonna break. I thought like I'm gonna like faint. It was so heavy. It was so hard. I realized how puny I am, like how weak I am, how like despicable I am for myself. Like a guy who had the dream to be personal trainer is now struggling with 150 kilograms because he's fat. He didn't take care of himself, and he just left his old dreams, his young self's dreams, to do nothing, to basically fuck his life up. Sorry for cursing, but like that was it. That was the point of life, or like I'm gonna change that. That was the point of life. I'm gonna change. So the dude gave me some exercises to do to try how to do the bench press, to do squats, to do deadlifts, and I went back to Sweden. I started doing cardio. I started working out. I took a membership. I paid every single month because I didn't even have the Swedish personnummer, so I couldn't take a abonnement. I had to pay every month, so I paid for 3 months at the time. It was really expensive for me. Like I was paying double where I'm paying now for the same gym. But because I'm from another country, I'm an immigrant, and I started trying to make the change in my life. Started working out. Like, brother, the work itself was already breaking me. Because like, if I were to take a vacation and come back to work, I was already dead. Like, not literally, but like I was crying every single evening when I went home. I was crying in my bed how hard it was to do the job and to train. I wasn't ready for how hard it was. Like I wasn't ready, but like I knew one thing that I need to change. I knew one thing that that's not what I'm supposed to do in my life. That this is not the story of my life. So I started working out even more, started doing cardio, started doing bench press. And the first half year when I was training, I came back to Lithuania. I already went down 20 kilograms. I weighed at 100. And I did my first 100 and I think 20 or 30 kilograms bench press. Like, that was insane number to me. Like, wow, that was really insane number. And the same guy who showed me the ropes, he told me, if you're gonna get stronger in the next half year, because it was winter, in the summer I'm gonna pick you up to do a strongman competition, like newbie strongman competition. And I was like, yeah, that's gonna be my goal. I want to become strong. I want to do strongman. Now I'm the man. I did 130 kilograms bench. I think it was 130 kilograms bench. I'm the man. I'm the guy. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, sure. It was like, don't overdo yourself, but like, try to become strong. Try to become stronger. So I came back to Sweden, really hyped up. Now I'm gonna even do better. So I went to work. I was like, yeah, devastated. I was dead inside. Like it was hard because it was after like vacation. I was like dead inside. Like it was hard to do it, but I still went to the gym after work. I did both. I still do, but like that was the beginning, and I grinded every single day for that half year period to become stronger. And I went to my first competition. Like when I went to my first competition, I'm not joking. I thought I am the man. I thought that I'm strong. I thought I can do whatever I want now. I thought like I'm somebody. Like like the ego was here. So I went to my first competition, and it humbled me. Honestly, it did humble me. Like I did so bad. I wasn't prepared. I was underprepared so much that I couldn't catch my breath after every single exercise, which I would do right now easily. But at that time, I thought I'm gonna die. I couldn't breathe. Water didn't help me. People couldn't help me because I didn't know what happened. But I still went with it. I still went through. I took fourth place in my first ever competition. I did my best that time. That day, I did my best, and that day I realized how weak actually I am. Like that 1 year didn't change a thing. That 1 year only built an ego in me, and I realized that ego is equal to failure. Like if you have a huge ego, you're basically sentenced to failure. Like ego shouldn't be part of you. You should be humble. You should do your best and stay humble because that's the humanity thing. So I came back down home that day, and my friend was a referee at that competition, the strongman guy, and I listened to him. Like he gave it his all on me, and the critique was insane, but I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that, and I realized, okay, now I'm gonna become better. So for the next 2 years, I started training even harder. Like 1 year later, after that competition, I went to another competition where I thought I'm gonna go for like my record lifts, and I couldn't even do like light lifts for this day as well. But that competition was against the pro level strongman in my like height and not my height, my weight class. I was going against the pros in Lithuania, like Lithuanian pros in my weight class. That humbled as well, like that humbled me as well. But I was way more prepared. I would look better. I was more controlled in that competition. I didn't exhaust myself that bad. I did poorly, but still better than the first one. But that's normal. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. And that 1 year when it passed, I was like, now I know where I need to get better. Now I know what I need to do. So I came back. I benched 200. Like it took me 2 years and 7 months. I benched my first ever 200. But before I benched my 200, I was ready to do 140 kilogram shoulder press. You know what happened? I dislocated my knee. Again, lack of control of the weight, lack of technique. I dislocated my knee. Everything that I built to that day crumbled down. Like I went back down to the almost being depressed. I lost my job. I dislocated my knee at that time. Like everything went down. But when God gives you a chance, he's gonna give you a challenge as well, just to know that you are worth it. So I came back from that. I still am dislocating my knee time by time right now. I'm still waiting in the line just to get it checked to see if I need to have a surgery. But I came back from that dislocation, and this is the year because like for two years I couldn't compete properly. I went, yeah, like 2 years basically. Like year after I went to Norway. when I dislocated my knee. But before Norway, I went back to Lithuania, where I took third place with kind of strong guys, and I was more prepared. I was really happy for that one. Like, give me a second. Give me. You see, this one. That's the one that I won. That's the third place that I won. I got my first trophy. I was like, yeah. So I went to Norway as well because I thought like I'm more ready, and I was more ready. I was more prepared. I got more control, but I still wasn't steady enough because I've been dislocating my knee time and time. So I went to Norway. I dislocated my knee at the deadlifts, and it got relocated finally. It got fixed back into the place where it was supposed to be, and I did close that year's competition period. So it was last year actually. So I closed it. I did dislocate my knee, but now I knew what I need to do, and I became so good at this stuff that I forgot how hard the work is. Like, work became easy. Like, now it's an easy level. Like, when I go to do my job, like, it's so easy. It feels like it's a Lego work. I'm building something as a Lego. So strongman, it helped me out to do that thing. And this year, that's where we come in now. I had three competitions already, and compared with every single one that I've done, I've been doing better and better and better. I got two second places. I got one fourth place, but in general, I'm standing in the second place to the finals, so that's nice. Like in Sweden, this is the first time in Sweden, and now I'm waiting for the next competition before the finals. It's gonna be really tough. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it, but I still sign in. You know why? Because the boy who failed his whole life, who couldn't do well, finally got to a place where he's being watched by those people who judged him. The same people who judged me now holds their fingers for my success. Because, and I'm not talking about the friends here in Sweden. I mean, like, people who really judged me. Because I've changed their opinion about me. Like, I proved that that scrawny little kid, that scrawny little child who smoked, who drank, who did nonsense, who was searching for a friend, who was searching for himself, and I couldn't find it, finally found himself. So that's why I'm doing these kind of videos. That's why I've created this YouTube channel. I want to help people to become who I am. Not like literally who I am, but like same. I want to help you to find yourself, because I am happy. Even though I'm single, even though I'm lonely, I'm still happy. I have friends. I go to the gym. I have people who always have a smile seeing me. You don't even understand how heavy it feels like, because I was living in my own shadow, in my own depression, I would go say. I don't want to say depression, but like I felt like that, and I couldn't see people smiling to me because I thought everybody and everyone judged me. Everybody and everyone. But the one thing, the most important thing that I've learned from the gym, because the gym changed me, for so, because I almost quit it. And one thing that I've learned from it is find a goal that is hard enough to do, challenging enough to do, but still realistic enough to reach. Find that kind of goal, and you're gonna be a better person. You're gonna start actually making yourself proud. So I might have forgotten some parts to say about but overall this is kind of story why I became a strongman, and this is the sport that helped me out the most because it's the most challenging sport. My life is was kind of challenging to myself as well, like everybody's life it is. But This sport showed me that there are harder things to do in life, but as long as you're gonna keep on stepping forward, you can hold yourself to the railings, you can hold yourself to the wall. As long as you find a way to go forward, eventually you're gonna get to the roof top. Eventually you're gonna see the sunlight and you're gonna be happier. Even if it's a tiny bit happier, but you're gonna be happier. So thank you for watching the video. Hopefully I wasn't like too boring to you, and didn't talk too much. But yeah, this is the life of me. This is who I am. This is why I do the videos. This is how I became who I am. So bye.